Hi, and welcome to this week's Google Glimpse on the basics of Google vocabulary. We know that learning Google is oftentimes like learning a new language. So let's walk through some of our basic vocabulary words for Google. The first itself is Google. It has become just Google it. But Google is actually more than just a search engine. It's a company specializing in internet-related services, including search, cloud-based computing, software, and hardware. Google Chrome. Google Chrome is an internet browser created by Google. So it is that piece that's getting you to the internet. So on an iPhone, you might be using Safari. At home, you might be using Internet Explorer or Firefox. But Chrome is the way that you're actually browsing the internet. Google Apps for Education. Google Apps for Education is a suite of web-based tools that can be controlled and secured by the district. That suite of tools can be created so that certain levels of users within it can have access to various different apps. With those apps, there might be Gmail, Calendar, Drive, Docs, Sheets, or Slides. It's different than a regular Google email because a Google email can be accessed or mined for information, where the Google Apps for Education domain is not. It is kept within the district and not mined for information from Google. Cloud-based computing. Cloud-based computing is the ability to store and access data over the internet instead of storing files locally. Before, we used to store files directly on our computer in our H drives, and in order to access that document, you had to be on that computer. Now that's not true anymore. Now we can access things off the cloud from any device that has internet access. Google Drive. When we're working for Google Apps for Education, we want to make sure that we start with Google Drive. Google Drive is a cloud-based storage location for most types of files. So I can use any of my Google Apps files. I can do Docs and Slides and Sheets, all of those in there. I can also put my Microsoft files in there. So I can take my Word documents and my Excel spreadsheets and drop them and store them in the Google Drive, as well as pictures and videos. For a Google Apps for Education account, the size of your drive is unlimited. So you can put as much stuff in your drive as you would like. The Apps Launcher, or the Waffle. We talk about waffles. What? We're talking about Google and waffles? Yes, we are. People tend to think it looks like a waffle. So the Apps Launcher has been termed the Waffle. What it actually does, though, it's an icon that you can use to navigate to various apps in the Google Apps for Education suite. So it'll get you to things like Docs and Slides and such. You can find that Apps Launcher once you sign into Google. You can find it right up in the upper right-hand corner, right there. You click on that and it'll give you options for different apps that are associated with Google Apps for Education. Shared with me. You might have heard some people are sharing documents with you, and you aware of my shared with me. Your shared with me is a portion of your Google Drive that contains files other people have created and given you some level of access to. So they could have given you the ability to edit, just to comment, or only to simply view a document. When you're looking for your shared with me, you go to your drive. You'll click on this little part here that says shared with me, and you'll be able to find the list of documents that people have shared with you. Google Plus. Now this one's a little advanced, but we want to let you know that it's out there. It is a social networking site that can serve to grow your professional learning network. It is actually not open for students, but it is open for staff. And we do have a resource there to get you help. So if you're interested, you can join our Central Kitsap Future Ready community. You go to your Google Plus, which is from your Waffle or your Apps Launcher. You find Google Plus, get set up, and then you go to Communities. This will actually say home for you, but then you go to Communities. Once you go to Communities, search for the Central Kitsap Future Ready part, and you can put questions and share resources, all with staff across just CK, because it is private only to us. As always, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, please contact Brandy Snow or Christine Franson, your Future Ready Learning Coaches.